Did you send me the invite?
I'm trying to set a time
I'm live now, so if you go on
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. We got some crazy stuff that happened in the meantime that we're gonna tell you about. I'm just trying to, okay, invite me. Here we go. There we go. Sweet. How's the EMF going off?
Yeah, we're looking good.
This is the second basement recording.
So what we're doing right now, what's up, everyone? We are setting our buddy Zach up in the other room in the basement where he's going to have the headphones on with the spirit box, and we're going to be asking questions and communicating. For the last hour, we've been down to the basement that we haven't been online here, and we're getting all kinds of crazy activity. The cat ball's going off for the first time all night. The REM pod was going off nonstop. So the craziest thing that happened actually a little bit ago was when we first got down here, we heard a woman singing upstairs, clear as day. All of us heard it, and it was loud. And there's no one else in the house. It was insane. But so then we went upstairs after a little while to go listen to the recorder, the playback that we were listening, that we thought would pick up on it. And earlier on, the ovulus said something about the name Jack. So then I go into the living room and felt chills run down my spine. And I turn on my headlight and I look, and there's this big painting on the wall of Marilyn Monroe with the name Jack written at the bottom. So pretty sure that we heard the spirit of Marilyn Monroe singing upstairs to us. So that was pretty wild. So if you just bear with us and give us a few minutes, we're going to get all set up and get back in our circle and get the spirit box running again and see if you guys can tune in and pick up on what we're seeing and feeling and hearing. It's been pretty intense. Oh, I meant to get that book. I'm going to run upstairs and grab it. Yeah, come with me real quick.
Behind me.
That's what we just said.
Somebody. It's spooky as fuck up here. I'm not trying to have somebody sing right into my ear. I want to go up here alone.
It's intimidating.
I'm gonna show everybody actually this this painting too. I'm gonna flip the camera for you guys real quick so I can.
It's a Jesus train.
Yeah.
So we came up here and we heard singing clear as day. Oh, that's the music box. So look at this painting. It's Marilyn Monroe, and down here it says Jack. And we kept hearing the word Jack coming through on the ovulus. And then I saw this painting. We're pretty sure that's who was singing. So we got the music box set up here while we're downstairs. Found out that whatever spirit is here communicating with us is definitely a trickster spirit. And yeah, it's been giving us riddles and such. So I got my notebook. I'm going to write down the things that we pick up on and here, and we're going to try to solve this riddle. But so far we got Jack, 11 zeros. It was talking something about a new world. And the riddles had a lot. I can't remember exactly what they were saying, but it had a lot to do with, kind of felt like it was playing mind games with us. So we're going to get set up here and make this happen. See what else we can get, kind of activity. Hopefully get some cat balls to go off.
I know I had the biggest fucking scratch and a bloody back.
Yeah, get your light going.
Yeah.
Creepy as shit.
I also have this book that's at the house, and there's a bunch of stuff in it, about the house and the basement and stuff, and some of the things actually lined up with what's been going on with us here during the investigation. So all the clues and things that we've been
Were you Southern?
All the clues that we've been kind of given from the spirits or whatever's communicating with us have been leading us to different things around the house that are keys and notes, and it's been super crazy so far. So actually earlier we kept hearing something about a bell, and right next to the check this out. So right next to that Marilyn Monroe painting that said Jack on it,
can you tell us,
was a bell. And earlier on, the ovulus had told us that there was a bell on a ledge, and the bell was on the ledge. So we brought it down with us, and we're going to utilize that.
It's just the two of us in here with you.
I get this all set up here.
Can you give us a sign that you're here?
What's happening, everybody? Should we all followers?
We'd like to know
What?
And should I also set this up?
we're not
So
here
it's
to
like
harm you. We're
kinda just like on all
curious
of us.
about what happened in this
Yeah,
house.
I mean, if you want to set it like that.
Yeah, we'll do that. So we're gonna
Why it is haunted.
set this over here. Whenever you guys come sit down, if you want to have that like light kind of facing over at us, it'd be cool.
You want me to run up the ground?
anything on your recorder, Dave?
You know, I got to 30 minutes and I didn't hear anything. So it recorded for almost an hour.
All right,
So I have to
the
go back
third
and visit.
person's gone. It's back to just us two. If you have anything to say, let us know.
Let me grab one.
We'll take care of you.
Can we put one of these lights? So it's kind of
We know that you want to talk. You've been trying.
or circle. Live.
Yeah, sure.
I think you just
What
get
we're doing over
scared, but there's no
Yeah, we'll
reason to
pop
be
back in at the
scared.
same
It's
spot we were just
two of
in.
us in here.
Do our thing.
Now it's the three of us, but there's still no reason to be scared.
There was one point where REM pod was going freaking crazy and would not stop going off, so that was pretty cool.
Tell us what's going on. Tell us what happened in this house. What brought you here? And what's keeping you here?
For those just tuning in, we're in the basement of the Bellaire house, and the activity here has been
And
freaking
tell us what's
crazy
holding
so
you
far.
here.
It's been pretty cool. Watching the flames and the candles. Actually, the one's flickering like crazy right now. Watching the cat balls go off, which are hard to get to go off, but, and like hearing the REM pod. But the craziest thing was all of us with our own ears heard a female singing clear as day upstairs, to the point where we almost like thought that it was somebody outside singing, but there was no way it was somebody outside singing, unless somebody was like screwing with us, which I highly doubt that was happening. But I was wondering who was right here. That was Randy. He's like fetal positioned up on the ground. Have you been using tarot to communicate? Oh shit!
Oh, God, I hate
Is that
those
Ari?
things.
Oh,
So you order
I have
that.
tarot cards, but
See if
I haven't used them yet.
spikes
Do you think I
say
should?
something.
I have them with it.
Oh,
Actually, it's funny because when I saw them in my bag and went to grab them, Zach said something. He was like, "Hey, you should use your cards to
religion
communicate." So I
always
brought them down
blind.
with me. What do you think? Should I do it,
That's an interesting one.
Ariana?
Oh, one of the notes they got on
Religion
there.
always blind.
Thanks for tuning in. Sarah, so we're doing a paranormal investigation at the Bellaire Witch House, and we're in the basement right now, and we're about to do a spirit box session.
David,
Yes, I'm here. A little bit.
Shall I?
yes, you are shy. You've been showing us that all night.
Ariana, are you still here? If you are, respond. Should I use these tarot cards to communicate?
Do you want to talk to David?
Okay, we'll go.
You're here. What did it say?
if
Religion
you guys-
always what?
If you want to set that in your ear, that'd be cool too.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you have the speaker too. We're gonna get the ovulus set up so that you guys can hear what's happening in the ovulus as well. So you'll be able to hear Zach through the other phone, and then you'll be able to hear the ovulus popping through as well. Yeah, it's a bright ass light.
I did.
So I'm about to go sit back down, and we're gonna get two trends.
So, yeah.
Is it spirit box still on?
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
though.
Cool. Yeah. So you can pop them on whenever. And then
Sometimes when it gives
And
you
it's
those,
his
like,
name.
it says David.
Yeah.
Finch, off, present, Anthony.
Thanks for the likes and the gifts. Everybody, y'all rock. 12-12. I just saw it. Just switched to 12-13. Numerology. Hey.
Idle. Sit. Some. Chart.
Thanks for bearing with us, guys. We're getting set up here, and then we're gonna start this up. Hopefully, capture some singing upstairs again. That was crazy. I'm gonna do something as well. This.
I have money on TikTok.
I'm gonna reset this.
Hope you're doing the investigation so far. This place is wild. I have never experienced anything quite like this before.
Yeah, this investigation, guys, has been so crazy so far. So hopefully, now that we're tuned into the live,
Elias.
there we go.
Details. Casket.
Casket.
Jack.
Calm.
If you want to what I was doing was looking at the front section where it tells you the chapters.
Okay.
And like based off what words we get come through, like look through the chapter, like you can, like all those and the ones before it, and then like whatever one sticks out and you think it resonates with, like go to that area and like sing through. Based off those we go.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, there's the name upstairs in that little room. I was reading a little bit about her. So I guess we're also doing a tarot reading. We do the tarot reading as well. EMF.
We are back.
Is that the Oculus going?
That was you, Marilyn Monroe, singing upstairs like you were earlier. Please feel free to do that again because that was awesome.
Famous.
Wow.
Oh,
What was the second word?
monster.
Famous monster.
Last name.
Big.
Big.
Wow. I was just talking about Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
I know that's weird as hell.
She was famous.
Yeah. Monster.
Oh, scratch.
She had big monsters, dude. What's that big jack?
I've always heard she's been a monster. She was a monster to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Everybody's a monster to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does it pay with her now? Especially
Blind.
blind.
Blind?
Turn the screen towards
Air. Table.
here.
Common. Steamy.
Stevie.
Air common. Interesting words.
Right?
This jack makes too much noise. Sorry, blast your meat. Marilyn Monroe, come through. We're in the basement of the Bellaire house where the portal's at. Come through and speak with us.
Big fan.
Or if there's somebody that also is in the spirit world that wants us to know about her. But I think it's her because she was singing to us earlier. Also, I got the music box set up upstairs. We'll hear it if it goes off, so feel free to walk in front of that painting.
You know, one thing I've noticed with this is these words that they're blurting out seem to be like almost foresight. You know, it said
Yeah.
sing
Mhm.
before we heard
It's like
that.
keys, yeah.
It said bell before we heard that.
Yeah, it's weird.
So are we gonna experience something?
The energy's building. I definitely feel the energy building up with all
Yeah,
this. Like,
for sure.
I feel like there's gonna be like a grand like
What do we need to know?
What do you want us to know?
Can the camera see that?
Yes, it's a kid.
feel free to speak to these cards as well. I saw a sign upstairs that said that I was psychic, so I'm gonna use my
Let us help you.
let us help you. Okay.
Alright.
Cool, thank you. So the Ace of Swords. I got the Ace of Swords. That's clarity. I see that as like the mind games that were being played with us earlier. Like we're gonna come to a sense of clarity about why that was happening, and they're helping us understand this. There's a message obviously trying to be spoken to us. Ten of Wands in reverse. A message being spoken, I'm hearing about the release of creative energy.
We know you're shy, but you don't have to be. We're not here to hurt you, we're only here to learn. Can you give us some insight into who you were? Or what happened in this house? Nobody's gonna hurt you.
That cat ball that you were playing with.
It's been dangerous lately.
Yeah.
The cat ball that you were playing with earlier in the shower, can you make that go off again? I also have that flashlight set up as well. The mag light.
Yeah, it says yours is many as 11 of these portals still exist in the
11.
house.
I have 11 written down. So there's 11 portals in the house.
Can you confirm that to us? Can you let us know if there is 11 portals still open in this house?
Obviously, the basement has some portals. And maybe we didn't pick up on the recording because maybe what we were hearing was like in the ether
Yeah.
down here because we're sitting in the portals.
Sure.
It sounded like it was that.
It was sort of like right above us.
Yeah.
But
That's why your text did not go through.
to the viewers,
Yeah.
her phone went off earlier, and we were all like, "What?" And she went to look at her phone, and there was no text messages, but she got a text message notification, so that was really weird too.
We have a very strong inkling now that sitting in this basement is actually some type of portal. I want to say to another dimension, but that information I don't know. There's just a lot of things that we experience down here that we aren't experiencing anywhere else. It seems to be like whenever we're down here, we're experiencing all the activity. Everything that is being said through the ovulus is starting to manifest. Words that we don't know are coming true. I will explain most of that.
Is this the bell that you wanted us to grab earlier? Feel free to light up any of our devices, especially the REM pod, or speak through Zach in the spirit box. You seem to be pretty quiet right now. But I think we found the bell that you were trying to lead us to.
If you're still here, play with the candle flame for us. Show us that you're here. Show us what you can do.
What's the message about the new world you were trying to tell us earlier before we stopped this part of the investigation to listen back to the recording? We're tuned in and listening. We're open to the messages. Can you walk back through the portal, communicate with us by making that REM pod go off? Make it beep for us. We really liked playing with it earlier.
Everybody's broken.
Are we talking to Alex right now?
It was broken.
Everything broken.
Everybody's crooked. Knife cups in reverse. So what you're showing me with knife cups in reverse and saying everybody's crooked, you're saying that people don't understand how to be.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Wow. So what I'm getting from this is you're telling me that people are they don't understand their emotions, so they are not aware of how everyone is connected as one soul, and they're basically everyone's out to get each other as opposed to like to help each other, and that's what the new world is we're moving into the age of Aquarius, where people are going to better understand themselves and the deeper connection that we all have to each other. Can you give us a sign that I'm tuning into the right energy? Because that's what I'm getting. Make that REM pod go off for us. Or is it deeper than that? People are stuck
This
in
is
their
the
mind.
lucky star.
Big lucky star.
It's nice to meet these little.
What is the lucky star?
Give us more messages through Zach if you don't want to use the devices. Are you talking about Jupiter? Saturn? Uranus? Mayans?
Give us something, even if it's just a tiny something, to show us that you're here with us still. Are you trying to show us with the candle flame?
I thought it was that, but that's a middle piece.
Yeah.
Whose female voice am I hearing right now? I keep hearing female voice in the distance.
Is it Eliza?
Oh, it's better. Been better dead. It's not about tonight. It'll never be.
What will never be.
Oh, you did. Never mind.
The volume for that is what is that speeds? Let's turn this volume down on here so that doesn't keep. Whoa. What? What? So it's flash.
Yeah, it's over here.
Oh, shit! I was like, bro, like, how did that fucking happen? I know you can communicate with that REM pod.
Now I can see.
No. Can you see me? Because I'm standing in the doorway? Is this where the portal's at? My legs feel fucking weird. We were talking about legs earlier. Alright. You can see me. Right now. Speak to me. Are you trapped in this portal?
We drank from the river.
Yo, healing waters. Go to that chapter.
That's crazy.
Fuck yes. So there's a chapter in this book about the house called the Healing Waters, and we just heard Zach speak to the spirit box, saying the healing river or something like that. I'm standing in the doorway. You can see me. What else do you have to tell me? You want me to stay right here? Make that REM pod go off if you want me to step through this doorway. I won't do it unless you give me. I demand you to do that for me. You see me in the chapter? Keep communicating with us. You got this.
Help us to understand what you've been through.
Or what you are trying to lead us to. It's very clear with the Ace of Swords that you're trying to lead us to some type of clarity about something that's going on with the world.
Were you part of the Underground Railroad?
In a minute, it would fall.
You talking about society and government? In a minute, it will fall. Or are you talking
It was
about...
never made for that.
Can you write this down? Are you going to knock something off?
What will fall? Can you tell us, can you give us a heads up? What is it that you know is going to fall?
Let's get the rope.
Let's get them.
Did somebody hang themselves here?
You're gonna tell me.
It sounds like whatchamacallit, interrogation, you know what I mean?
This is like, a lady came to stay here. And
Where are you right now?
Had like a bunch of open sores and stuff. Well, after she took a bath, they were like healed.
You heard the word bath earlier, remember?
Yeah, we did.
If you're talking about the shower in the corner, can you make this cat ball light up again?
Or the flashlight.
Because you were going crazy with it.
Lucky star will never be. It will fall. Let's get it real. Did something bad happen here?
You were talking about singing earlier. You were talking about a river. And this place there's underground tunnels for the Underground Railroad here. And I'm hearing the song Wait on the Water. Does that have to do with anything? You were talking about children earlier. That's one of the lyrics.
It felt so clean.
1, 2, 3, 4. It felt so clean. We're talking about the healing. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the time. It's a sun. So
What does the number 0 mean?
Let us breathe.
let us breathe. Or let us breathe.
Let us breathe.
Ain't nobody stopping you from
You
breathing.
need the help.
Need the help? Okay. What did we say before that? Let us breathe.
How can we do that? Seems like we're getting
VIONVIT.
EIONVAT.
You can also write on the west side too.
Yeah.
Somebody said testing intuition. Oh shit, that's my friend. Hey. Hello, Abigail. Yeah, you're right. I want to hear this REM pod go off again. Should I move it? Do you want the REM pod in a different place?
Earlier, you made a notion that you do not like the camera. Is that true?
Who knows what could happen?
So that's a yes. You want me to move the REM pod. So I'm going to do that. It's the freaking trickster spirit, dude. I'm telling you.
You always hear them coming.
Where are the portals? Are the portals open in this house?
Killer.
I know you talked about murder earlier, but we don't do that here. We don't murder.
Yeah. We're not doing that.
No, I'd like to live my day.
This I warned you.
Set that flashlight back up for you. You feel free to use that to communicate. Whoa!
That's a letter.
Ladder.
Mhm.
That was weird. That just made me look at these little bone stickers on the wall. And there's a headless person. What the fuck?
Interesting.
Yo. This is weird.
What floor do you want us to go to next?
Attic, maybe. So I just bumped into the ladder and then found these on the ground, so.
Was that a sticker? That's okay.
Looks like a magnet.
Halloween.
Yeah.
We set this REM pod up at the top of the steps for you. Whoa, the energy right here is intense. What the fuck?
Said that as the flavor for the candle got huge.
There you go.
Staying safe.
Make yourself known that you're here with us.
Help us to show the ones that don't believe in ghosts that you're real.
Once like you.
You were a human once as well. Okay, so you're our spirit. That's confirmation.
Then in the end,
What do you say?
And then in the end. Once like you, and then in the end.
What happened to you in the end? Did you get hurt?
you know me.
Candle wick.
I
You
don't
see me
believe-
crying.
What?
I don't believe that you're here. Can you make noise to let me know? Make me believe? Make a noise. A knock. Knock on the wood.
Drag some furniture for us upstairs. Show us your power.
Show us that you're not weak. The only ones that hide are the weak ones.
Here we go.
Oh, you like when we taunt you, huh?
Do it then.
What are you gonna do about it?
I see you sneaking around the corner trying to turn that fucking REM pod on. My intuition told me to look at it, and I saw that red light turn on, so.
You're the mischievous one, aren't you? I know who you are.
You say you know us, but we know who you are too.
I don't believe you're powerful enough to show yourself.
Not only not powerful enough, but
You're
too
amazing.
scared to show yourself.
I said you're amazing.
Thank you.
Quit being so scared. Show us what we wanna see.
Make me a believer.
I'm trying to be a Justin believer.
A believer.
Yeah.
Show yourself where we're gonna play Justin Bieber's entire discography.
Don't do that.
If you want us to play his discography, make the REM pod go off.
I'll agree with that one. No beep.
I'm going to get it. This thing is so close over there.
Why are you such a
Keep
scared
telling me
cat?
anything.
Keep telling me anything, he said.
What do you wanna know about?
Do you know what year it is?
I don't believe this place is haunted. Make yourself known. Who's the girl that was talking upstairs?
What was her name? Can you tell us her name? Show us anything to let us know that you're here. Give us a sign that we can't miss.
Words. I command you to give us a word.
I got this flashlight set up for you. If you're powerful enough, you can finish the connection between the magnets and make it all go off. Holy shit. I just want so much energy to run through me.
Is Emily Davis here?
Here, take this.
What's that?
It's the millimeter. Ocean energy and temperature.
There we go. Walk around and see what kind of readings we can get here.
I shut my camera off. Does that make you happy?
Are these both supposed to be at 0?
Yeah,
So we got 57.2 at the bottom right now.
but that's the temperature.
Oh, I was worried. Yes,
Yeah, the top number will fluctuate, I believe.
Word.
You tried to tell me before that you didn't like my camera, and now it's off. I did my part, now do yours.
Don't be a pussy.
Don't get us beat up. We know you have a story. And we know it's yours to tell when you're ready. And we'll wait for a little bit if we need to. But let us know your story. Help us to understand and try to fix it for you. We know we didn't do you wrong, but we can still help you.
Do you want us to go to the attic? Seems like you almost have been running around the house and wanting us to find clues. Or do you want us to go, give us a sign that you want us to go in the room with the painting? I feel like that was a sign when I saw that painting. Should we go to one of the bedrooms?
Who is that painting of?
A request.
A request. Yeah, I'm requesting you to tell us where you want us to go because it doesn't seem like you are in the basement anymore. It seems like you've given us all the clues that we needed from the basement. The flame is flickering, so I'm assuming it's a yes. Do you want us to go to, I guess, the living room? The room with the piano? Yeah, there's like nothing down here. You guys say what?
Yeah, we might have to move this.
Yep,
There's nothing happening.
I think so.
I don't-
Attic.
Yeah.
So it seems that the energy is no longer present in the basement.
When we first came down here, I felt like it was like a heavy energy. Now it's just
Ooh.
normal. You know?
Someone said throat chakra vibes, hung. So it's something's trying to communicate. Exactly what I'm getting out of that. Yeah, someone commented throat chakra
Throat
vibes.
chakra vibes.
And they said hung. Thanks for that.
Now I felt that tugging on the neck of my hoodie again.
All right, we're gonna leave the basement.
Yeah, so we're gonna go set up in a different room. I'll stay on live if you guys want to just give us a few minutes to like move all of our stuff. We're gonna get situated. Maybe spreading I think what would be cool maybe is like split up into two rooms.
Yeah.
So one room in the attic maybe.
Yeah.
And
I'll go lay in somebody's bed and ask you something. Oh, I will. I'm kidding.
set this down.
So we weren't really getting that much activity in down here in the basement. It was kind of quiet. So I think we need to relocate.
Steamy common table. So
We're
we're
relocate to
truck.
another part of the house.
Okay.
So that's what we're gonna
So this
West.
is west. So common table, would that be the seance room?
Well, okay.
Common table.
Truck west.
Steamy common west.
Shower, steam maybe? Yes, I'm down for a steamy shower too. West truck. Do you want us to look outside to the west? Is there a truck?
I've been- We've been hearing trucks go by all day.
Yeah. As well. It's weird. I haven't heard anything this all night, and I said something.
Right.
Common table, so that could be
Wind, day.
wind medicine, wind day. Okay, we're getting something now. It's when we move around too. we get-
It is. It's always when we move around.
There we go.
There's a REM pod. Yep.
Oh, that was.
Ow. Ow.
Oh, damn. I was
Also
like, are you
on.
kidding me? As soon as we start moving around.
There's this little guy here.
Move around the cat balls.
Double. Check this out.
Do you have anything to tell us before we come upstairs and sit on the roof? Is there anything that you need to know? If so, let us know.
Equation. Holy.
Equation.
Equation. It said equation.
Equation and holy day.
Sunday. Oh, it's Sunday now.
It is Sunday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Now we're starting to get something. So
Right?